Have you ever found yourself staring at SimaPro, trying to select a background dataset, and notice two identical options, except one ends in a U and the other ends in an S? Selecting the wrong one can completely hide your supply chain data or cause SimaPro to lag and crash during calculations. In this video, you will learn the exact difference between unit and system processes, how they change your network view, and exactly when to use each one. I assume all of you must have an idea how to navigate SimaPro icons. Once you open any existing project or new project, then you can see this type of interface. If you click Libraries, then you can select any desired library available in Ecoinvent. Here I have deselected all libraries except Ecoinvent System and Ecoinvent Unit. And don't deselect method. If you don't select any method, then you will not be able to analyze the data after modeling. Let us start with an example of cement. To do so, I first click Material, and then Construction, then Binding. Then select Cement Portland in / Cement Production Portland / cutoff _U. Cement Portland in / Cement Production Portland / cutoff _S. Here, I have selected two cement production data from India, which are already available in Ecoinvent Database. One in Unit, here you can see uppercase U, and another in System, denoted by uppercase S. Now, let us try to understand the difference between unit process and system process through this flowchart. Here you can see, a unit process is completely unaggregated. This means it not only contains the direct data for this one specific manufacturing step, but it keeps active links to every single upstream supplier. You can trace electricity, transport, and raw materials, all the activities associated with any product or activities for which we have conducted LCA. This gives you total transparency and allows you to find specific supply chain hotspots. Because SimaPro takes care of all the trailing activities, it takes much longer to process. We will see this in a while when we calculate and open the network diagram. System processes are aggregated versions of processes. As you can see here, one box per product and the associated activities are not available here. In other words, system process is a black box where you will not be able to know how a particular product is manufactured. However, result-wise, both are same. Now let us see network diagram of both unit process and system process in SimaPro. First, let's open the unit process, marked with a U. Double-click it. Then we see this type of interface. Then click Calculate, then Network, then select any method. Here, selection of method is important rather than any specific method for this tutorial. Then again, click Calculate button, which is at lower right corner. Here, in this network diagram, you can see all the trailing activities required for this product. For example, electricity, transport activities. Now, let us see the different category of environmental impact. These are the environmental impact category and associated values. I make screenshot of it and compare these values with system process. Now, double-click System Process and repeat the same command which you did for Unit Process. Here you can see the network, and there is not trailing activities here. All steps are hidden. Now, let us check environmental impact categories and compare its values with that of unit now. The values are exactly same.
Now the question is, where to use unit process and where to use system process? If you are assigned to identify the hotspots in cement production, or explore which process or activities contributed most of the impact, you should go for unit process, as system process does not show you each activity's contribution. But if you are doing LCA of building or bridges, then you should select system process, as you are not interested in detailing of cement production activities. Rather, you will be focusing on how much impact is associated with cement as an aggregate value.